Hey everyone, Leroy Ball here with Meredith Desmarais.
That's right.
And I already screwed that up once. We've already had all kind of trouble shooting this with low batteries and everything like that, so hopefully the rest of this goes okay. But I'm here with Meredith. We're at the Ashcroft plant in British Columbia, and I would just like Meredith to introduce herself, even though I've sort of already introduced her. But tell us, Meredith, again, your name, location, how long you've been here, and your role at the plant.
So my name is Meredith Desmarais. I have been here for, it'll be 10 years in November. My role is, right now, I'm the SH&E tech, which involves safety, health, and environmental, basically all the little odds and ends, procedures, pump testing, alarm testing, all of that kind of stuff. So.
Okay, so you talked about, again, your current role. Just a little bit about what your typical day would be like, if there is such a thing.
So a typical day for me now would be, I essentially make sure that all of the procedures are in order. So all of the steps are supposed to be, if you're missing a step or if something has changed, then I take the changes and make them on the computer and then bring them over here so that everybody in the office can okay them and then roll them out so that everything is up to date.
And you've been doing that role for how long?
For about 4 months. Before that, I was in the receiving yard, so dealing with all of the incoming and outgoing rail cars. And then before that, everybody starts in the mill.
Okay, starting point for everyone. So you've done a few different roles here at the Ashcroft.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you've done a number of different things. I mean, what stands out to you as maybe some of the bigger challenges that you've faced in your time you've been here?
One of the biggest things in the beginning was actually probably being a female.
Oh.
Because there weren't very many females when I started, and I'm actually, as of now, and will forever be the longest female laborer that this company has had.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And we were making a big pitch towards trying to get more women involved in manufacturing. Is there anything, any words of advice, anything that you would say to any ladies out there who might be watching this in terms of the benefits that you see for the time you've been here at Ashcroft or any other location in terms of getting women into manufacturing?
If you're afraid to try it, just try it. I had no background in this whatsoever. Obviously, when it comes to wages, it tends to be industry is higher than any of the other jobs that you can find. I came here from the local grocery store with no experience whatsoever, and if you have the mindset that you can do something, just do it, because the odds are you'll be able to do it, and everyone will support you. I've had ample support from all of the males here, so it's been really, really good.
That's great advice, because I would think that one of the biggest hurdles is getting over that fear of manufacturing being a male-dominated industry, right? No matter what industry you're in,
right?
And look, it's not the most glamorous job being out here, right? But again, great wages. Again, good people to work with.
Yeah.
Provided you get in the right place with the right support around you. That's what we're trying to build here.
Absolutely. The camaraderie is amazing, and it's no longer just a male-dominated industry anymore.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
You can get into it if you want to, and I fully support and recommend that you do.
Great. Okay, so I know we just had a chance to interact as part of your participation on the safety committee, right? So, how long have you been involved on that committee? Why is it important to you? Why did you get involved?
I've been on the committee for probably, give or take, about 8 years now, and it's important to me because I live in such a small town. Ashcroft is a very small town. We have such a tight-knit community that I don't want to walk around town knowing full well that I didn't stop someone from hurting themselves, or have to see a family member of someone that we lost because we didn't do things properly, the way that they should be done, safely, thoughtfully, that way. So that's why I got involved. Also, I find being female, it's easier for people to approach me and ask me questions on how to do something safely or do something properly. So that was another avenue to kind of reach out and have more involvement in the safety aspect of things.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, it has to make you feel good to know that you've had an impact on people's lives as part of that.
For sure.
Great. Okay, Meredith, so, in many of my videos, I get to thank people, give them, what we call the hats off for work that they've done or something special that they did, something that we think they should be recognized for. Anybody you want to give a special hats off to?
I would probably give a hats off to the 4 employees who've been here longest.
Okay.
So we've got a stretch from about 36 years to about 27 years, and all 4 of those guys have been instrumental in making this place what it is today.
Yeah.
So I would give that to Rick McKay, Terry Kennedy, Dale Neeson, and Darren Kern.
Fantastic. That's pretty special. We've had longevity at a number of our different facilities, and to hear you recognize the people who have been here that long is great to hear. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that too.
I hope so.
Yeah, fantastic. Again, with you and particularly in the role you're in right now, is there one thing that you do that you could point out on a regular basis that helps Koppers become more sustainable? Something stick out for you from that standpoint? In terms of our new values, people, planet, performance?
I just think that being an open and approachable person makes it easier for people to ask the questions, and if they're unsure about something, to be able to openly come up to me, talk to me. If they're unsure about something, I'll be able to steer them in the right direction or send them to someone who will be able to answer their questions. So just being open and approachable on the job site makes it a lot easier for people to steer in the right direction.
Yeah, it's great advice. It's fantastic advice, and something that anybody can pick up on and make it, whether they're in a safety-based role, doesn't matter what role they're in, right? Just being open to listening to others and being open to finding ways that we can constantly work to improve. So great advice. Okay, Meredith, we're going to get to do a couple fun things right now with you. So I'm going to get to ask you some fun questions and see what your responses are. So what show are you currently binge watching?
I just finished the series Ghosts, which is, I don't know if anybody's ever read it. It is absolutely hilarious.
You recommend that one? Okay, great. Who's your dream dinner party guest? Besides me.
That's a good one. Johnny Depp, maybe?
Oh, really? Not Amber Heard?
No, God, no.
Oh, Team Johnny.
Team
Okay, we're probably gonna get some comments on this one, but okay, so let's move on. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I can read people's minds.
Yeah? That'd be a good one. That'd be a great one. Okay, what about your ultimate mix of pizza toppings?
Anything but pineapple.
Okay, that's fair. No Hawaiian pizzas.
Nope.
Okay, I get it. Same for me.
Oh, I hate pineapple.
Okay, so now we're going to do a little Canadian version of this or that.
Okay.
Mostly Canadian version of this or that, okay? So
Okay.
I hope you have a good sense of humor.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Will Arnett or Jim Carrey?
Ooh, Jim Carrey.
Nickelback or Rush?
Neither.
Love it. Michael Bublé or Justin Bieber?
Bublé.
Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds?
Reynolds.
Shania Twain or Alanis Morissette?
Shania.
Skiing or skating?
Neither.
So Whistler or Victoria Island?
Victoria Island.
Okay. Beer or wine?
Beer.
Figured that. Canadian. So
Come on
Molson
now.
or Labatt's?
Neither.
Neither. Figured that too. Do you want to put yours in?
Budweiser.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Gosh, okay. All right, we'll finish it up with A or B?
Hey.
Hey! I knew the answer to that one too. Fantastic. That's great. Okay, so we're going to finish this thing off by asking you the question of, if you were CEO for a day, what would you do?
If I was CEO for the day, I would have management change places with the employees
Okay.
to see where and if there are any breakdowns in communication, just to give them an idea of how the employees see communications and where the standards could be, and if there could be any improvements, if there need to be.
So management switching up with the frontline folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's a great suggestion. I've had others say that as well. We're going to have to put something together where we can try and make some version of that happen.
Even for a few hours.
Even for a few,
just to see.
I agree with you. So we'll work on something there.
Perfect.
Okay. So before I sign off, one last quick one. Favorite style of poutine?
Oh, just the basic.
The basic?
Just the basic.
Tell them what the basic is, because I had what they call the Texan style poutine with some pulled pork in it last night.
Yeah, it's just French fries, cheese curds, and beef gravy. Yep.
Can't go wrong.
Nope.
Yep. I hear you. All right. Meredith Desmarais, Leroy Ball, signing off. Until I see you next time on the 412. Thanks, everybody. Please continue to stay safe, stay strong.